Fleisch, and this video is about doing homework in college. As I explained in the video called Schedule in this series, most of your learning in college happens outside of class, and doing homework is a significant component of that out-of-class learning. So the first and most important thing to realize about homework in college is that it's essential to do your homework if you hope to learn. Beyond that, I have only one suggestion about how you should approach college homework, although I think it's a really important suggestion based on my experience with students who do well in my classes and others who don't. Here's my suggestion. If the professor in your class allows you to work together with other students on your homework, and you decide to work with another individual or in a group, it's essential that before you do that, you first attempt to answer every question or work every problem by yourself with no help from anyone else. And by attempt, I don't mean just reading the question or problem and thinking about it, jotting down a few notes. I mean making a concerted effort to get as far as you can toward the answer and writing down the concepts you're trying to use to answer the question, or if it's a math problem, the equations you're using and any preliminary calculations you've done. Why do I believe it's so important that you try this on your own and write down what you've done? Because I've found that although it is possible to learn some concepts and techniques just by listening to someone else talk about them, the great majority of material covered in a rigorous college course is not that kind of information. Instead, college-level learning requires that you absorb information and then put that information to work by using it. That's the real value of homework. It gives you the opportunity to use the concepts and techniques covered in class or in the reading, and it's by using them that you'll learn. So, what's wrong with working with others when you're doing homework? Only this. If you work with others before trying to do the homework on your own, it's highly likely that you won't be aware when you're using information that others have given you, information that won't be available to you during the exam. I can't emphasize strongly enough that your real learning takes place when you go through the process of struggling to figure out how to answer a question or work a problem. And if you're working in a group, or even with only one other student, you're far less likely to go through that struggling learning process. Of course, once you've made a real effort to answer every question or work every problem on an assignment, there's absolutely nothing wrong with checking with someone else to make sure that your approach is solid and that your answers are correct, or to get past a point on which you're stuck as long as your professor allows working together on the homework. And if your professor's policy is that you're not allowed to work with others on the homework, then you should get help, and you should ask for that help from the professor or from a teaching assistant. And when you do go in to ask for help, you shouldn't just show up and ask, "How should I answer this question?" or "Just show me how to work this problem." I talk about the right way, that is the effective way, to ask for help in the Asking for Help video in this series. But remember, before you ask for help and before you meet with another student or a group to work on your homework, you're far more likely to do well on your exams and to have success in college if you first make a genuine, concerted, and documented effort to do the homework on your own. Okay, that's my homework suggestion. Thanks very much for your time.